So hello everyone. Today let us continue with the local anesthetics. Okay. So last class you have seen with mechanism and classification of local anesthetics. So today let us see with actions of your local anesthetics. So local actions. So the clinically used local anesthetics will be having no or minimal local irritation action. So because this is the drug which is used locally, so it will produce irritation. So these type of drugs will not produce any local irritation, and they will block the sensory nerve endings, nerve trunks, neuromuscular junction, ganglionic synapse and receptors. Okay, that is those structures which functions through mainly sodium permeability. So this will, the mechanism of action is it will block the sodium conductance. So whatever the nerve supply that depends upon the sodium entry, so this local anesthetics will block it. They also reduce the release of acetylcholine from the motor nerve endings. So injected around a mixed nerve, that is both sensory and motor nerve, it will cause anesthesia of your skin and paralysis of the voluntary muscles supplied by the nerve. Okay. So local anesthetics often fails to afford adequate pain control in inflamed tissues. Okay. So the reasons, what may be the reason means, so if you are applying this local anesthetic to the inflamed tissue, so this will fail to produce sensation, because what all the reasons means, so inflammation will cause lowering of the pH of the tissues. Okay, so because of this, a greater function of local anesthetics will be ionized, so they form hinder, that is they cannot enter inside the nerve cells, because only in the unionized form they will enter inside the cells, and after entering inside the cell only they will become ionized. Next, the blood flow to the inflamed tissue is increased, so the local anesthetics will be removed very rapidly. Next, effectiveness of the adrenaline injected with the local anesthetics is reduced at the inflamed site. So inflammatory products that is produced by the inflammation will oppose the local anesthetic action. The next, addition of vasoconstrictor, that is adrenaline will act as a vasoconstrictor in the dilution of 1:50,000 or 1 up to 1:2 lakh. So this will prolong the duration of action, because the blood supply is reduced due to vasoconstriction. So it will prolong the duration of action of local anesthetic by decreasing their rate of removal from the local site into the circulation. So contact time of local anesthetics with the nerve fiber will be increased. So enhance the intensity of the nerve block, reduces the systemic toxicity of the local anesthetics, that is rate of absorption is reduced and metabolism keeps in, plasma concentration will be lower. It will provide a more blood flow, bloodless field for the surgery. Okay, so if there is more blood supply, so this will produce more blood loss. So this addition of this adrenaline will produce reduced blood supply. Next, increase the chance of subsequent local tissue edema and necrosis, as well as delays wound healing by reducing the oxygen supply and enhancing oxygen consumption in the affected area. So it may also raise blood pressure and promote the arrhythmia, that is cardiac arrhythmia in susceptible individuals. So next, in your CNS, all local anesthetics are capable of producing a sequence of stimulation followed by a depression. Okay, so initially they will produce stimulation which is followed by depression. So cocaine is a powerful CNS stimulant, causing in sequence what it will produce means euphoria. Euphoria means a state of well-being. Okay, so pleasure feeling, and then next stage it will produce excitement, next stage it will produce mental confusion, next it will produce restlessness. So the person will be restless. Next will produce tremor, that is shaking of your hands and legs, and twitches of the muscles. So muscles will start to twitch. Okay, next stage it will produce convulsion, and next stage it will produce unconsciousness and respiratory depression followed by a death. Okay, so this is based on the dose dependent. So increasing in dose, it will produce these stages. So procaine and other synthetic local anesthetics are much less important in this regard. So at safe clinical doses, they produce a little apparent CNS effects. So higher dose of or accidental IV injection produces CNS stimulation followed by depression. So the early neurological symptoms of overdose with lidocaine and other clinically used local anesthetics are circumferential numbness. Numbness means that feeling of paleness in your fingers, then abnormal sensation in the tongue, dizziness, that is what you can say, rotation of your head, blurred vision, tinnitus, that is ringing sound in your ears, it is called as tinnitus, followed by drowsiness, dysphoria and lethargy. Okay, so still higher doses it will produce excitation, restlessness, agitation. Agitation means aggressive behavior, muscle twitching, seizures. Seizures means epilepsy, and finally it will produce unconsciousness. So the basic action of all local anesthetics is neural inhibition. So the apparent stimulation seen initially is due to inhibition of inhibitory neurons. CVS, so in heart, local anesthetics are cardiac depressants, but no significant effects are observed at the conventional doses. At higher doses, that is 2 to 3 times the doses producing CNS effects, are on in IV injection, they will decrease the automaticity, excitability, contractility, conductivity, and prolong the effective refractory period. Okay, so they have a quinidine like antiarrhythmic action. Okay, so quinidine is a drug which is used for arrhythmia. So like that quinidine effect, so this local anesthetics will be having action. So procaine is not used to produce CNS effects, but it is a amide derivative, procainamide. It is used in a class 1A antiarrhythmic drugs. So this procaine as such is not used. So procainamide, it is an amide derivative which is used as a class 1A antiarrhythmic. So this is a classification of antiarrhythmic drug. So in that classification, this procainamide is used. So electrophysiological properties of the heart may be markedly altered at a higher plasma concentration of local anesthetics. So what they will produce means QT, ECG. Okay, so QT interval is prolonged and local anesthetics can themselves induce cardiac arrhythmia. Bupivacaine, it is relatively more cardiotoxic and has produced ventricular tachycardia or fibrillation. So lidocaine has a little effect on contractility and conductivity. So it abbreviates, it increases the ERP and effective refractory period and has a minimal pro-arrhythmic potential. It is used as an antiarrhythmic. Next, in case of blood vessels, local anesthetics will tend to produce a fall in blood pressure. This is primarily mainly due to sympathetic blockage, but high concentrations as obtained locally at the site of injection. So it will cause direct relaxation of the arterial smooth muscle. So bupivacaine is more vasodilatory than lidocaine, while prilocaine is the least vasodilation. So toxic doses of local anesthetics will produce cardiovascular collapse. So cocaine has sympathomimetic property, increase in sympathetic tone, cause local vasoconstriction, marked rise in blood pressure and tachycardia. Next, adverse effects. So systemic toxicity on rapid IV injection is related to the intrinsic anesthetic potency of the local anesthetics. So however, toxicity after topical application or regional injection is influenced by relatively rate of absorption and metabolism. So those rapidly absorbed but slowly metabolized are highly toxic. So CNS effects, what all they produce means they produce lightheadedness, that is head will feel very light, dizziness, there will be rotation of your head, auditory and visual disturbances, mental confusion, disorientation. Okay, then shivering will be there, twitchings, involuntary movements. Finally, it will produce convulsion and respiratory arrest, and this can be treated with diazepam. Okay, so diazepam is a CNS drug. Next, cardiovascular toxicity. So local anesthetics, it will produce bradycardia, hypotension, cardiac arrhythmia and vascular collapse. Next, injection. So local anesthetics may be highly painful, but localized tissue toxicity of local anesthetics is very low. So however, wound healing may be sometimes delayed. So addition of vasoconstrictor will enhance the local tissue damage. So rarely necrosis will also result. So vasoconstrictor should not be added for ring block of hands, feet, fingers, toes, penis and pinna. Okay, so in these areas vasoconstrictors should not be used. Bupivacaine has a highest local tissue irritancy. Next, hypersensitivity reactions, what they will produce: rashes, that is skin rashes, angioedema, dermatitis, that is inflammation of your skin, contact sensitization. Okay, so it will become highly sensitized in case of contact, asthma, and rarely anaphylaxis, that is sudden shock. So these are more common with the ester linked local anesthetics, but rare with the lidocaine and its congeners. So cross reactivity is frequent among the ester compounds, but not with the amide linked local anesthetics. So often methylparaben, it is an additive present in local anesthetic solutions. So it is responsible for this type of allergic reactions. Okay, so with this local anesthetics, the actions are over. So remaining we can see in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.